from his home beneath Parnassus, Phocian Epeus, aided by the craft of Pallas, framed a horse to bear within its womb an armed army, and sent it within the battlements a deadly statue, from which in days to come men shall tell of the wooden horse with its hidden load of warriors. Groves stand forsaken, and temples of the gods run down with blood, and at the altar's very base, before the god who watched his home, Priam lies dead. While to Achaean ships great store of gold and Phrygian spoils are being conveyed, and they who come against this town, those sons of Hellas, only wait a favoring breeze to follow in their wake, that after 10 long years they may with joy behold their wives and children. Banished by Hera, Argive goddess, and by Athena, who helped to ruin Phrygia, I am leaving Ilium, that famous town, and my altars, when dreary desolation seizes on the town. The worship of the gods decays and tends to lose respect. Scamanders, banks re-echo long and loud the screams of captive maids, as they by lot receive their masters. Arcadia takes some, and some of the people of Thessaly. Others are assigned to Theseus' sons, the Athenian chiefs, and son of the Trojan women, as are not portioned out of those tents, set apart for the leaders of the army. Daughter of Tyndareus, justly counted among the captives, and if you would see that queen of misery, Hecuba, you can, for there she lies before the gates, weeping many tears for many sorrows. At Achilles' tombs, without her knowledge, her daughter, Polyxena, has died most piteously. Priam is gone, and her children too. Cassandra, whom the Lord Apollo left to be a virgin, frenzy maid, has been forced by Agamemnon in contempt of the gods' ordinance and of pity, to a dishonored wedlock. Farewell, O city once prosperous, farewell, you ramparts of polished stone. If Pallas' daughter of Zeus had not decreed your ruin, you would be standing firmly still.
May I address the mighty God, whom the gods revere, and who, to my own father, is very near in blood, laying aside our former enmity?
You may, for over the soul of the tides of kin expert, no feeble spell, great Queen Athena.
For your forgiving mood, my thanks. I have messages to you, in part affecting both yourself and me, Lord.
Do you bring fresh tidings from the gods, from Zeus, from lesser others?
From none of these, but on behalf of Troy, whose soil was tread, I have come to seek your mighty aid to make it one with mine.
What?
I wish to give my former foes, the Trojans, joy, and on the Achaean army to impose a bitter return.
Why do you leap thus from mood to mood? Your love and hate both go too far on whoever's centered.
Do you not know the insult done to me, and to have the shrine I love?
I do. When Aeneas dragged away Cassandra by force.
Yes, and the Achaeans said nothing to him.
Yet, it was by your mighty aid they sacked Ilium.
For which cause I would join with you and do them harm.
My powers are at your will. What is your intent?
I will impose on them a return that is no return.
While they stay on shore, or as they cross the salt sea.
When they have set sail from Ilium for their homes, on them will Zeus also send his rain and fearful hail, and inky tempest from the sky. And he promises to grant me his thunderbolts to hurl the Achaeans and fire their ships. And you, for your part, make the Achaeans straight to war with mighty billows and whirlpools, and fulfill Euboea's hollow bay with corpses. That Achaeans may learn henceforth to reverence my temples and regard all other deities.
So shall it be, for this favor needs only a few words. I will vex the broad Aegean Sea, and the beach of Mykonos, and the reefs round Delios. Cycros and Lemnos too, and the cliffs of Capheus shall be strewn with many a corpse. You go to Olympus, and taking from your father's hand his lightning bolts, keep careful watch against the hour when Argo's army lets split into its cables. A fool is he who sacks the towns of men. With shrines and tombs, the dead man's hallowed home, for at least he makes a desert round himself and dies.
Ah, whose slave shall I become in my old age? In what land, poor old drone, the wretched copy of a corpse? Alas, set to keep the gate, where tend their children, I who once held rank in royal Troy.
Alas,
Alas, what piteous dirge will you devise to mourn the outrage done you? No more through Ida's loom shall I ply the shuttle to and fro. I look my last on my children's bodies, my last. I shall endure surpassing misery. It may be as the unwilling bride of some Helen. There is a night, and fortune that brings me to this. It may be as a wretched slave from pure and sacred fount I shall draw their store of water. Oh, may it be ours to go to Theseus' famous realm, a land of joy. Never, never let me see Eurota's swirling tide, hateful home of Helen, there to meet and be the slave of Menelaus, whose hand laid Troy waste. That holy land by Penis fed, nestling in all its beauty at Olympus' foot. Is said, so have I heard, to be a very granary of wealth and teeming fruitfulness. Next to the sacred soil of Theseus, I could wish to reach that land. They tell me too, Hephaestus' home, beneath the shadow of Aetna, fronting Phoenicia,
That was piss poor.
for the crown to give to valor,
or may I find a home on that store which lies buried near.
Ionian Sea,
A land watered by Cratius, lovely stream that dyes a hair in
an
auburn
auburn
tint,
tin,
feeding with its holy waves and
making glad
the homes of heroes. But see, a herald from the army of Danaids, the store of fresh proclamations, comes hasting here with his errand. What does he say? For we are indeed slaves now to Dorian lords.
Bye.
Goodbye, Hanky Bun.
know me from my many journeys to and fro as herald between the Aegean army and Troy. I was no stranger to you, lady, even before I, Talthybius, now sent with a fresh message.
Ah, kind friends, it has come. What I have so long dreaded.
The lot has decided your fates already, if that was what you feared.
Ah, me? What city did you say? Thessalian, Pythian, Cadmean?
Each warrior took his prize in turn. You were not all assigned ones.
To whom has the lot assigned us separately? Which of the Trojan women does a happy fortune await?
I know, but ask your questions separately, not all at once.
Then tell me, whose prize am I going to have us consent?
King Amemnon has chosen her out for himself.
To be the slave girl of his Spartan wife? Ah, me.
No, to share with him his stealthy love.
What? Phoebus, virgin priestess, to whom the god with golden locks granted the gift of maidenhood?
The dart of love has pierced his heart, love for the frenzied babe.
Daughter, cast from you sacred keys, and from your body tear the holy wreaths that drape you in fear.
Why? Is it not an honor that she should win with our monarch's love?
What have you done to her whom recently you took before my child?
Do you mean Polyxena, or whom you inquire about?
Yes, that one. To whom has the lot assigned her?
To minister at Achilles' tomb had been appointed her.
Woe is me, I the mother of a dead man's slave. What custom, what ordinance is among Helen's friend?
Count your daughter happy, it is well with her.
What wild words are these? Please tell me. Is she still alive?
Her fate is one that sets her free from trouble.
And what of the wife of Hector, skilled in arms, sad Andromache? Declare her fate.
She too was a chosen prize, Achilles' son took her.
As for me, whose hair is white with age, who need to hold a staff to give me a third foot, whose servant am I to be?
Odysseus, king of Ithaca, has taken you to be a slave.
Oh, now smite the chill's worn head, tear your cheeks with nails. Ah me, I have fallen as a slave to a treacherous foe, who I hate, a monster of lawlessness, one that by his double tongue has turned against us all that once was friendly in his camp, changing this for that, and that for this again. Oh, weep for me, you Trojan women, lost and ill-fated. Ah, woe, a victim to a most unhappy lot.
Go, servants, and bring Cassandra forth to me here, at once, that I may place her in our captain's hands, and then conduct to the rest of the chiefs the captains each has had assigned. Ha! What is the blaze of torches there within? What are they doing? Are they firing the chambers because they must have had this land and be carried away to Argos? Are they setting themselves aflame in their longing for death? Truly the free bear their troubles in cases like this with a stiff neck. Open up, lest their deed, which suits them well, but find small favor within Achaeans, bring blame on me.
It is not that they are setting anything ablaze, but my child Cassandra, frenzied maid, comes rushing wildly here.
Bring the light! Uplift and show its flames. I am doing the God's service. See? See? Making a shrine to glow with tapers bright. O Hymen, Lord of marriage, blessed is a bridge room. Blessed am I also, soon to wed a princely lord, Argos. Hail Hymen, Lord of marriage, since you, my mother, are busied with tears and lamentations in your mourning for my father's death. And for our country dear, I own nuptials, and making this torch ablaze and show its light, giving to you, O Hymen, giving to you, O Hecate, O light, at the maiding's wedding, as the custom is. Nimbly left afoot, led the dance on high with cries of joy, as if to greet my father's happy fate. This dance is sacred. Come, Phobos, now, for it is your temple, among your bay trees that I minister. Hail Hymen, God of marriage. Hymen, hail! Dance, mother, and laugh. Link your steps with me, and circle the delightful measure, now here, now there. Salute the bride of her wedding day with hymns and cries of joy. Come, your maids of Phrygia, in fair raiment, sing my marriage with the husband fate ordains that I should wed. Have you? You killed me there.
What did I do?
I was looking somewhere and I was just like, what? Have you laid your former hate aside to take companionship on the town now that it's burnt to ashes? It was by your mighty aid that sagged Ilium.
When they have set sail from Ilium from their homes. It's for their homes. And fill Eubios hollow bay with corpses. That Achaeans may learn. That Achaeans.
And now for the groundhog that no one cares about.
You better put music when like it goes and then it zooms in on the groundhog. Take like the voices out. Who's tack you back?
Me.
Oh, that sucks. Can you?
Like, we're not gonna be like stiflers about.
Why aren't you reading?
You guys are fucking.
So I
heard to be a very great.
Even before we what? Why are you a lady?
And what of the wife of Hector skilled in arms? Sad Andromeda.
Poseidon, you looking good.
Where's she camera? Are you filming?
What do you think about 20% of our grade, Griner?
Okay.
What the hell? I'm mobile uploaded?
Yep, you're on my Facebook. Take more.
Yeah.
Now what? Alright, let's stop digging around. What are we gonna do?